Today I'm going through another Excel tutorial downloaded right from Microsoft Office site. Today's tutorial is going through freeze panes. So this is something really useful. What you can essentially do is lock in maybe like a column header when you're, especially if you're working with a large data set. It makes it easier for you to kind of, if you're like, say you're scrolling way down and you kind of forgot what column represents what bit of data. That's really useful in that aspect. So I downloaded the template. I haven't looked at it yet, but I have it here, and the help prompt came up. So did you ever need rows or columns to stay put while you scroll? This tutorial will show you how to do that. Take a look at the help pane on the right. Hello. So freeze rows and columns. So kind of this little screenshot here is kind of like what I was talking about. Say, you see how it's row 1 and it just skips down to 12. So it's not that these are hidden, but it's just the fact that if you just scroll, these won't move anywhere. And that way you can just remind yourself, so especially if you're working with money, you see here fruit and candy, just a reminder, if you're all the way down, you're like, oh shoot, is this the amount of money for fruit or is this the amount of money for candy? So this makes it a lot easier when you're working with a very large data set. Okay, so let's get started on this tutorial. I guess it keeps the help pane. So it's not like the other ones where it actually keeps the help pane up as the instructions instead of everything else. So where you go, on the View tab up here, Freeze Panes, Freeze Top Row. So there's 3 options here. So it says, so in the instructions it says Freeze Top Row. So it just immediately picks that first. So you can see this line that just appeared, right? So that kind of gives you a hint that the freeze pane started. So what I'll do, see how I scroll down? That stays in place. So pasta, dairy. So this isn't really, I'm sure they're trying to go through this a bit, because when you scroll down, right, you're losing what these other columns are, right? So I know this is pasta, but what are these? Okay, so let's just check. So now let's unfreeze. So we go back to view, and then it changed from freeze to unfreeze now. So we'll unfreeze. So you notice now when I scroll, it doesn't stay locked up top anymore. Oh, these actually cross out as we go through. So now you'll freeze the first column on the View tab. Click Freeze, Freeze First Column. So you see the line appeared here. So now if I go from left to right, notice how that stays in place, which can be useful as well. Now unfreeze it. Cool. What's next? Freeze more than one row and more than one column. So what I would do is see how I line this up. Depending on where you have your cursor, you can make like kind of a cross section. So it'll make like the 2 lines appear like right here if I leave my cursor here. So what do I mean by that? So if I freeze these panes, line came here, and you probably can't see it here, but the line is also going between 2 and 3. So if I go down, so you notice this time now when I scroll down, I can see what columns each of the money represents instead of just that first row. And now if I go to the right, the region stays in place as well. So I guess that's it for the tutorial. I kind of assumed it'd be kind of quick. But this is pretty good, especially for somebody who has no idea what freeze panes are. One shortcut that I really like to do, so I'll unfreeze these panes. If you ever really need to, I did an Alt shortcut in another video, but if you ever need to memorize freezing panes, once you get kind of used to it, if you just go to Alt, you see how the letters kind of appear up here, and under W is View, so W, and then F for freeze panes is F, and then F again for freeze panes. And it'll just freeze wherever you have your cell, by the way. So, and then you just do it again to turn it off. So Alt, W, F, F. All right, so one more time, Alt, W, F, F. And I just moved my cursor over a bit, so it's just like how we had it before. So that's all that time I have. I hope this was useful for you. But this is a very good tutorial. I'll put it in the link in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.